5'8". Definitely the catalyst of IPFW. And the leading scorer, as you see there, Bruce Rowland, who is averaging 16.8 points a game, or should I say 18.3 points a game. Rowland is 6'2" from New Albany, Indiana. John Bowe, who is a senior from Freeland, Michigan, 6'4", 220 pounds, will be playing center. Eric Johnson, 6'5", 190, a junior from Norris City, Illinois. And rounding out the starting lineup is number 40, Lloyd Sargent, who's a forward, 6'5", junior from Saginaw, Michigan.
One of the non-starters on Saginaw Valley is from Fort Wayne, Indiana. His name's Don Van Dale, and played at Bishop Luers High School.
We now have the playing of our national anthem. In case you just joined us, this is IPFW basketball. IPFW taking on Saginaw Valley State tonight in men's basketball, and this is Cable Access Channel 23, your athletic connection to the IPFW campus. Along with my counterpart, Dan Gebhardt, who was with me during the first game. This is the second half of a doubleheader, starting off a little bit late because of the length of time that it took for the women's game. But the women's game, a very impressive win by IPFW, and we're going to try to make it a sweep here tonight. With Saginaw Valley, a strong team, with the only 4 losses being to nationally ranked teams in NCAA Division II. So be a good test leading into conference play for IPFW, and also the first time this year so that you'll have a chance to see them on television, IPFW, that is.
I think the key is going to be how well Saginaw Valley is able to stay with IPFW. Andy Piazza will play 10, 11, 12 guys. And right now, Saginaw Valley has 5 players averaging above 26 minutes a game and 4 averaging about 33 minutes a game. So they're not going to substitute a lot.
Tip is controlled by IPFW. Bruce Rowland, the top gun for IPFW out the side. Passes over, shot is long. Eric Johnson with a long shot. Rebound, Saginaw Valley. Mark Robinson with the ball at the top of the key. He's going to set up the offense. Robinson again. Patient offense so far in the game, and that's what they wanted to do right there. Great dish off from number 44, Herb Shepke. Saginaw Valley on top, 2-0. Lawrence Jordan with the ball. 18:57 left. Bruce Rowland, that is, with a shot. It's missed. Rebound. Pulled away. Saginaw Valley fast break layup. Great block by Lawrence Jordan, the young 5'8" guard, only a junior. Still got one more year left.
Well, it appears after the first two possessions that if Saginaw Valley doesn't get the break, they're going to run the shot clock, make IPFW slow down. If they get the break, they're going to take the ball right to the hoop.
That was Rod Creech attempting the fast break layup. Jordan, only 5'8", can really sky. Two 0 Saginaw Valley on top. 18 and a half minutes left in the first half. And the easy layup missed by number 40, Bill Vitti, and the rebound comes down to John Bowe. Jordan pushes it up quickly. Rowland's going to be called for traveling. Saginaw Valley with a good job of getting back on defense.
There's a case where you see how quick IPFW will move the ball down the court, try to get a shot right away, and then they'll put a full court pressure on.
And Saginaw breaks it, and we're going to get a traveling call. Traveling on number 27 for Saginaw Valley. Number 20, that is, Rod Creech. 18:09 left here in the first half. IPFW is scoreless. It's 2 to 0 Saginaw Valley. Lawrence Jordan is going to try to make something happen here at the top of the key. Rowland from the side. Back inside to Bowe, and he finds a little bit of trouble there. Nice move inside from Eric Johnson. 6'5" junior. Assist from Lawrence Jordan, who averages 7 assists a game. Steal by Bruce Rowland. Jordan over to Rowland. Rowland could have been called for traveling there. And count another assist for Jordan as number 40, Lloyd Surgeon, knocks it down to give him a 4-2 lead. IPFW on top by 2.
Surgeon shooting 79% from the field. Amazing 79%. With that, it'll improve it a little bit.
IPFW put the pressure defense. Rowland's called for his first foul as he tries to stave off the drive by Mark Robinson. That's the first foul for either team, as we have almost just a little over 17 minutes left here in the first half with a 4-2 lead for IPFW. Pressure steal almost by Rowland, but he doesn't quite come up with it. There's an excellent play. Excellent shot by number 44 to draw the foul and to put the bucket in. Herb Shepke, who is the leading scorer for Saginaw Valley. Shepke averaging 21.4 points a game, 7.9 rebounds, and even has almost an assist and a half per game. He's 6'6". He's a junior. Still got a year left of this guy. 225 pounds. Also got a nice touch from the free throw line. 5-4, Saginaw Valley on top. Good defensive pressure by Saginaw. It'll go out of bounds to IPFW. 16:56 left in the first half. Lloyd Surgeon with the out of bounds. Over to Jordan. Back to Johnson. Rowland from the corner. Rowland from the corner. Rowland misses. Saginaw Valley with a rebound. Rowland's 0 for 3 from the field so far. Good fast break. Rod Creech draws the foul, and it's going to be on Bruce Rowland possibly. It'll be his second if it is. And no, they're going to call it on
Lloyd Surgeon. That's his second.
Right. So IPFW not getting back quick enough on defense. Right now is behind by 1 point. 16:40 left in the first half.
Steve Barr's going to come in. He's the second leading scorer for IPFW with a 16.6 points per game average.
Barr playing the role of the super sub tonight. 16:40 left in the first half. Rod Creech at the line. And he makes the first one. 6-4 now. Good shot of Bob Pratt, the coach on the sideline for Saginaw Valley. And Creech makes both of them. Jordan pushing it down quickly. Great pass inside to Bard, and he almost gets it to drop. Great effort. He'll be at the line to shoot two, unless it was before the shot. Apparently was before the shot. He'll take it out of bounds. IPFW's ball. Foul was on Bill Vitti, number 40. 16:35, 7-4. Saginaw Valley on top. Bard from the corner. Over to Jordan. Rolling a little bit cold tonight so far. He's only taken 3 shots. Definitely the type of shooter who has to keep shooting, though. Could have been a walking violation on number 44, John Bowe, but he gets it to fall. Bowe can sky, too. Only 6'4", and he's playing the center position.
So far, Saginaw Valley's controlled the tempo here. It'll be interesting to see how IPFW is able to react to that.
Good defensive pressure by IPFW to throw the shot off. Jordan comes up with it. Rebound by Eric Johnson back at the other end of the court. Rowland with a pass inside to Bowe, and Jordan's going to take it himself. He throws an errant pass inside, and it's knocked out of bounds by Saginaw Valley. 7-6, Saginaw Valley on top, 15:40 left.
I think IPFW is just a little bit frustrated here with the tempo of the game. They need to get it moving a little quicker if they can.
It's a good shot of Andy Piazza and Jeff Felsky, or John Felsky, that is, for IPFW. As the score is 7-6, 3-point attempt by Steve Bard.
And he leads his team in three-pointers. He's got shooting 45% from the free throw line with 13 this year.
Nine to 7. IPFW on top. Lawrence Jordan on a 2-on-3, and rolling has a showtime, and they're going to call him for the offensive foul. It depends on if it was before the shot or after, if the bucket's going to be good. I don't think you can get up any higher off the ground than what Rowland did there. Tremendous leaping ability.
And I'm not sure that's not harmful for IPFW to get the momentum moving again, and that's the way to take it to the bucket there.
Well, that's Rowland's second foul, so he paid the price for running over the Saginaw Valley defender, but he did get the bucket. 11-7.
Well, you saw an assist there by Lawrence Jordan, too, and he's averaging nearly 8 assists a game, so.
Saginaw finally breaks the pressure, and we're going to see, oh, my goodness, it could have been a, referee missed a charging call, but they still get the ball back anyway. 11-7, 14:58 left. IPFW on top. Jordan with a quick move inside, blocked, and a late whistle again. Number 12, Brian Dugas, is called for the foul for Saginaw Valley. Jordan will go to the line to shoot 2.
You saw Andy Piazza go to his bench already. One of the players that went out there was John Bowe. This morning he wasn't feeling very well. They weren't sure if it was a stomach flu or if he'd got something, he had eaten something that he shouldn't have or what, but so we may see him in and out a lot tonight.
Jordan misses the first one. A little over 14 and a half minutes are left in the first half. We've got 11-7 score here for IPFW being on top. There's a good look at Lawrence Jordan at the free throw line. Only 5'8", but he plays a lot bigger than that. Rod Creech is going to try to break the pressure here. Bard and Jordan both trapping. Going to have to hurry, and they do. They break the press, and it's up and in. No, it's out of. Good pressure by IPFW. A rebound comes down, and we now have Bard from the corner, who misses. Saginaw Valley with a rebound. Back and forth we go. Short. Another rebound, and we got a foul, and the bucket is going to be called. Good. Herb Shepke. That's twice he's done that.
Well,
got his own rebound and put it through.
You can see why he's the leading scorer and leading rebounder on this team. He just stays with the boards. Actually, he's the second leading rebounder on this team.
12-9, IPFW on top. Shepke can cut it down to 2 points now with the free throw. 14-14 left. he does. Tim Vandenveld just entered the ball game for IPFW. Lawrence Jordan pushes it down the court. The spark plug of IPFW's men's basketball team. He's only a junior from Muncie. Takes a three-point shot from downtown. 15-10 IPFW on top. 13:58 left in the first half. And Jordan hustles down court, almost gets the steal. And that's what they'd like to see. They'd like to see the 6'4" Mike Essick. Not really particularly a good dribbler, come down the court with the floor like that.
Particularly with the quickness IPFW has.
He's only a freshman, Essick. Three-point attempt. Swish. Rod Creech, nothing but net. It's 15-13 now with that three-point shot. 15-13, 13 and a half minutes left. Good pass inside from Jordan. Rebound. And finally pulled down, and the foul's going to be called on IPFW. Tim Vandenveld had two easy shots and couldn't quite get it to fall, and after that, number 33 committed the foul. Dan McClellan. That's McClellan's first foul. He comes out of the ball game. Replaced by Greg Davis. It's Davis's first appearance in the ball game. Great pressure by IPFW. Now we have Essick down the floor again. Inside to Shepke, and Shepke is fouled. Could be on John Bowe.
And that's a down seventh. That puts Saginaw Valley into 1-1 with 13 minutes and 12 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Yes, the foul is on John Bowe. It's his first foul, and with their 6 fouls so far here. One more, and they're in the bonus situation, as Dan mentioned. 13-12 left, 15-13. They're only down by 2. Saginaw Valley's got a chance to tie it up here right now. Shepke at the line, who's also a very good free throw shooter, as well as a scorer. He's got that one. Super form with a free throw. 6'6", Herb Shepke. And it's in and out. Excellent rebound by Bowe. Jordan down court. Up by 1, IPFW. Three-point attempt is long. Tim Vandenveld tried it. Rebound Saginaw Valley. Pass inside to Shepke. He loses it, but they still come up with it. In and out. John Bowe with the attempted slam. He got up in the air awful high and and drew the foul. He'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Notice how IPFW always tries to get the ball into the hands of Lawrence Jordan coming down the floor off the fast break. As quick as they can get it to him, he can move it up the floor and get the team into their offense.
But Lawrence Jordan averages 8 assists a game. And in the college game, with all the various zone defenses, et cetera, 8 assists a game is just an outstanding average for assists.
Well, you mentioned he's only a junior, and he's already set the school assist record, so he's got 2 more years to add onto that, keep building on that record.
Good look at John Bowe at the free throw line, and he makes both of them. 17-14, 12:39 left in the first half. So far, an excellent game. IPFW with the pressing defense, and they're going to call it traveling on the pressure from IPFW. Brian Dugas turns it over. IPFW will take over now with a 3-point lead. 12 and a half minutes left. Leonard Fox is in the game for IPFW. Number 12. There's Rowland. They need him to get on track now. John Bowe makes a strong move, and I think he's going to be called for traveling, but certainly didn't look like he traveled when the whistle blew. Maybe he traveled before the whistle. Essick down the floor again. He's having all kinds of trouble with the dribble. But he's the only one that's open, and they're leaving him go. Inside pass to Shepke. Shepke can't hang on to it. Rebound IPFW. Fast break to Roland. Roland's going to take it all the way with a great move. 19-14, 11:56 left in the first half. IPFW on top by 5. Foul before the charge on Leonard Fox. That's somewhat of a strange call, but that's the way it's going to go. Leonard Fox with a foul on an almost certain charge call if he wouldn't have fouled. Rod Creech will be at the line to shoot for the bonus situation as IPFW is way over the limit right now in fouls.
This is kind of the way IPFW plays, though. They try to get up and down the court as quickly as they can, and they're going to pick up fouls, and Andy can afford to do that. He's got enough people off the bench to bring them in.
Yeah, so sure you want to foul Rod Creech all night, though.
Well, that's one of the things Saginaw Valley has to do if they're going to stay in this game is hit their free throws, because it appears they're going to shoot an awful lot of free throws tonight.
19-15, 4-point lead for IPFW, 11:48 left in the first half. Creech makes both of them. Leonard Fox is going to push it down the floor for IPFW as Lawrence Jordan is breathing a little easier now. He's got a little rest, ready to come back into the ball game. Bruce Rowland gets untracked. Almost. Off the rim again. Pass inside. Great assist from Shepke. Over to Dan Van Dale. Shepke with a nice assist. He's averaging almost 2 assists a game, too. And there's another move right back at the end of the floor by Tim Vanetveldt. And Vanetveldt makes his presence known. 21-18, IPFW on top. Trapping pressure, IPFW. Fox and Rowling. Yeah, we're going to have a traveling call on Saginaw Valley. 21-18, 3 points down, Saginaw Valley. 10:57, IPFW on top.
We saw Dan Van Dale score a bucket there last time down the floor for Saginaw Valley, and he's got to be playing emotionally tonight. Coming back to his hometown, being able to play in front of some of these fans. It's just got to be a big thing for him.
With the ball now, Leonard Fox at the top of the key. Setting up the offense. Rowland at the top. Lloyd Sargent inside to Rowland. Rowland takes the shot and makes it. Rowland has had quite a dry spell as far as outside shooting. 23-18.
He's just such a good player, though, Mike. You're just not going to stop him. He's going to score his 18 to 20 points a game every game.
And Rowland with a great defensive play. Through the stuff shot of number 52 off Dan Van Dale. And inside we have a great pass into Eric Johnson, and that's Johnson's 6 points, 25-18. Shepke misses. Rebound, Rowland. Rowland's going to push it up the floor. Leonard Fox now with the ball. Inside to Vanderveld. And he's fouled by number 20, Rod Creech.
This game is taking on a posture very similar to the first game we watched, where up until 20 points it was a very close ball game, and all of a sudden IPFW is starting to make a little bit of a run. I don't want to jinx them, obviously, here, but they've been able to move out here a little bit.
Timeout has been called by Saginaw Valley, and IPFW with a mini spurt right now, 25-18, 9:46 left in the first half.
I thought Saginaw Valley was going to come out and really try to run a controlled offense, Mike, and they did that the first time down the floor. The second time they had an opportunity to fast break. They took the fast break, and I thought, again, they were just going to take the fast break when they could get it and run 35 to 45 seconds off the clock every time. But they're not getting into that ball game, and they're really playing right into the hands of IPFW. IPFW really wants to get that ball out, get it down the court, play defense. I know Andy Piazza takes a big ribbing from those people here in the department that his teams don't play defense, but actually they play very good defense. Play full court press. They cause a lot of turnovers. They get a lot of fast breaks. And so you can see the kind of exciting basketball is going to take place.
Well, you're watching Channel 23, cable access Channel 23. This is IPFW men's basketball. And IPFW comes into this game a perfect 7-0, the best start in the school's history.
In fact, with a win tonight, they'll go 8-0, which will be the longest win streak ever. It'll be a new career record. Andy's just done wonders with this program. We mentioned that 7 or 8 of these kids came from the Saginaw area. Quite a few of them have played for him, either at Delta Junior College or even in high school. He coached at a high school in the Saginaw area, so a couple of his players even played for him in high school.
Tim Vanetveldt at the line. He makes the first free throw. IPFW in the white and blue, and Saginaw Valley in the red and white. There's a good look at Vanetveldt, who has made a nice impact here so far in the first half. He gets the second one to fall. It's 27 to 18. IPFW on top. Vanetveldt goes out with a good effort inside, and replacing him comes Steve Bard and Lawrence Jordan. Jordan gets the steal immediately inside to Eric Johnson. Great assist by Lawrence Jordan to see the open man.
There's why he gets 8 assists a game.
It's a good strong move there by number 14, Aaron Minner. Bard misses it. Tried to go up with the left hand. That's about the only thing he could do. He's too far into the basket. Rebound Saginaw, 29-20. Tipped out of bounds by IPFW.
Well, we mentioned earlier that Saginaw Valley has 4 players averaging above 26 minutes a game and 4 players over 30 minutes a game, and yet tonight they're really having to substitute. We're seeing the effect of Andy's being able to bring a lot of players in and out of the game, of how that causes the other teams to have to adjust their philosophy.
Saginaw Valley down by 9. Oh, what a look. How about that? Bill Vitti with the bucket, but what a tremendous look by Rod Creech. Rowland's going to be called for traveling, and now Saginaw Valley can cut the lead back to 6 now. There's a good look at Rowland, number 25, 23, or 25 for IPFW. I'll get it straight. Now they break the pressure easily there. Mark Robinson over to Creech, back to Robinson. Inside to Shepke, and good defense by Rowland to break up the pass.
Shepke is a really good all-around player. He is able to see the open man. He's able to rebound. He scores points. It's just a real force in there.
Brian Dugas replaces Mark Robinson for Saginaw Valley. He'll take it out of bounds. Passes into Creech. Creech has got a wide open three-pointer. He's going to take it. He misses. He's a little bit long. Great rebound by Rowland up ahead to Jordan, and the pass is broken up by Saginaw Valley. A pass inside to Bard, but Saginaw Valley closed the gap quickly. Bard's going to take it out of bounds for IPFW, who has a 7-point lead with 8.5 minutes left in the first half. Surgeon inside, strong move. Looks like he got hammered, but no call. We've got a 2-on-1. Mark Robinson gets fouled, hit on the head, and the bucket is good. Could be a three-point play. And now, Saginaw Valley can come within 4 points, making this very interesting. And of course, Mark Robinson could almost have been called for a traveling call on that final step.
What's happening is IPFW in their pressure defense is able to make a lot of turnovers, but when they don't, the big men are not getting back, and it's causing the guards to have to play defense 1-on-2.
Good look at Robinson, who makes the three-point play complete. 29-25, 8 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half. Eric Johnson back out to Lawrence Jordan. Jordan looking for a lane there. Bard's closed up in a hurry in the corner. Saginaw Valley closing up on the defense, getting a little bit tighter. Bard from outside, and that's a three-pointer. Looked like his foot was on the line, but they're going to give the benefit of the doubt on that one. 32-25.
That's his second three-pointer.
Robinson being pressured, gets it away. Shepke inside. He's got the presence to make that shot, but he didn't quite get it. And a nice rebound but missed up by Saginaw Valley. Robinson gets the rebound. About 5 rebounds in there for Saginaw. They finally get it to fall. Mark Robinson with the points, 32-27. IPFW on top. Bard with the three-point attempt. Short, air ball. Foul on the rebound. Greg Davis got the rebound for IPFW and was fouled. 7:14 left, 32-27 IPFW.
That wasn't a very smart play by Steve Bard there. He had hit 2 3-pointers in a row, felt he had it, but he couldn't control the ball. It took him a little while to get set, and then he was rushed in his shot. So he should have moved the ball back around, hoping to get it as it came back around.
Jordan's going to slow up the offense, start running a play. Yeah, he slowed it up all right. That's a great pass from Rowland.
Great defensive play there.
But Greg Davis couldn't get it to fall. You're right. Excellent defense also. Rod Crease setting up the offense for Saginaw Valley. We've got a 5-point ball game. 6 minutes and 39 seconds left in the first half. So far, it's turning into an interesting game. Looks like two teams that are hungry for a win. Jordan up ahead. He pushes it down very quickly. Pass over to John Bowe, and Bowe makes a nice strong move inside. Wasn't satisfied with that 10-footer. He wanted a 2-foot shot, and he got it. 34-27 IPFW with the lead. 6 minutes left in the first half. Hustling defense by Steve Bard. He knocks it out of bounds for IPFW. 34-27, Saginaw Valley with the ball.
And even if IPFW didn't get the ball there, it caused Saginaw Valley to make a mistake, and they held on to the ball, but it just puts a thought in their mind.
Robinson being pressured by Jordan. Inside to Shepke. Shepke with the mismatch on Greg Davis. Couldn't quite get it to fall, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Mike, I think Saginaw Valley's doing what they have to do. They're controlling. They're playing their kind of game. It's getting a little quick for them at times, but they try to slow it back down and run what they need to run. And they're being able to stay in the game here.
There's a good shot of the star for Saginaw Valley, Shepke.
Last 5 minutes of the half here, 5 minutes and 45 seconds could be real important for IPFW. They've been able to substitute quite a bit, a little bit more than Saginaw Valley has, so we'll see if we can make a difference.
Shepke is 62 points shy of becoming 1,000 points, becoming a member of the 1,000 point club. I don't think he's going to do 62 points tonight. You never know, though, the way he's playing so far in the first half. He cans both free throws, and outside is Leonard Fox for IPFW, number 12. Over to Vanetveldt, inside or to the corner to Jordan. Inside pass to Jordan. Jordan misses it, and a super rebound by Greg Davis, who had perfect position, and knocks it home. 36-29, IPFW on top. IPFW just pressing constantly throughout this game. Creech at the top of the key, setting up the offense for Saginaw Valley. Creech takes a really tough shot, and he's not going to get it to fall. Great defense and rebound by Leonard Fox, and Bruce Rowland puts the exclamation point on that play. 38-29, 4:34 left in the first half. Inside to Shepke. When he gets down that low, forget it, pal. 38-31, 4:18 left.
Well, and the Dons are really trying to help out on him too, but he's just so strong inside there, and he's got some very good moves. He just
reminds me a lot of a player last year that IPFW played against. His name was Quartercracks from Findlay College in Findlay, Ohio. 6'6", about the same size. Oh, and that was an easy bucket missed by Saginaw Valley. Golden opportunity. Now Roland comes back and makes a beautiful move.
What hustle by Roland. Saginaw Valley had that ball all the way, and Roland just kept it alive and was able to beat the Saginaw Valley player to the ball.
Essentially about an 8-point turnaround on that play. 40-31, and a turnover again, IPFW, and another mini spurt. 40-31, 3:36 left in the first half. Leonard Fox bringing the ball down court for IPFW. Shot by Vanderveld. It's short. Rebound Bard. Bard's an excellent shooter when he's wide open like that, especially. 42-31. The Mastodons with the lead. 3:15 left. Oh, look at this pass inside, and it's missed. Herb Shepke with a rare miss inside. But there was excellent defense again there by John Bowe, who can really sky. Threw off his shot. Bard from three-point land. What can you say? Smooth as a whistle when he's that wide open. 45-31. IPFW on top now by 14 points, just like that.
Boy, a lot of shoving going on underneath there.
Shepke could have definitely been called for the push-off just as easily as the foul was called on Eric Johnson, but he'll go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
I think Shepke got the first shove in there, and Johnson kind of held on to keep the fall over and got called on the hold there. Right now, though, I think Saginaw Valley's looking too much for Shepke. They've passed up a couple 10 or 12 footers to get the ball inside when the man with the 12-foot shot's open. So if IPFW can keep sagging back inside, if they're going to keep forcing it into Shepke, then it's going to be just too much of a one-man show for them to stay in this ballgame.
Well, Creech has got to make a few three-point shots or make some shots from outside to open up that inside for Shepke. Keep them honest, but he's definitely a good shooter, and he can make the three-point shot. He just hasn't had taken it enough, actually. One man can't do it all, but Shepke is coming awful close here in the first half for Saginaw Valley. 45-33, and that's got to be a lot of the reason why they're losing by this much so far. Jordan's going to take it from three-point land. They leave him wide open. He's got an unorthodox shot, but by golly, when you leave him wide open, Lawrence Jordan has got a much better shot than it looks.
Well, he was 0 for 3 coming in tonight from three-point range, but he's 2 for 2 tonight, so.
And there's a long brick by Mike Essig, and finally, they're going to call a foul here on the rebound. And I don't mean finally, that's kind of an editorial comment here.
Well, that is the first on Shepke, though.
But he has gotten quite a few rebounds on push-offs, and he finally got called for one. 48-33, we've got a, boy, if they don't watch out, Saginaw Valley could be looking at another blowout.
That's not a bad timeout right there by Bob Parker. He needed to get his team regrouped here for the last 2 minutes. They've fallen 15 points behind. IPFW has the ball. They score here, either a 2 or 3-pointer. They can move out to a pretty good lead and maybe coast into halftime.
2 minutes left in the first half, and Saginaw Valley's got to make sure that this lead doesn't get any bigger than what it already is. 15 points. They can ill afford to go into halftime with a 20 or more point deficit.
Well, IPFW has got quite a few team fouls, but none of the players at this point have 3 fouls, so they're not. We mentioned that they can afford to give up some fouls because they're so deep, so nobody's in foul trouble for IPFW, and I think that's put Saginaw Valley just a little bit of caution in their minds when they're taking some shots, Nick. I think we said before they've got to hit that 12 to 15 foot shot to open up the middle for Shepke.
Yeah, we've got a decent crowd on hand tonight, as you see. This is College Access Channel 23 at IPFW, the Indiana-Purdue Fort Wayne campus. And this is IPFW basketball. A doubleheader, the second. First game, the women won 90-60. IPFW over Saginaw Valley. This game so far, IPFW is taking total control of this game as well, 48-33.
Not sure what the holdup is here. One of the officials is down talking to the official score, so.
As you mentioned, Andy Piazza served temporarily as Coach Pratt's assistant at Saginaw Valley before accepting the head coaching position at Delta College before he came here to IPFW. And boy, we're glad he came to IPFW because he's turned this program around just unbelievable. Last year, the first winning record in 5 or so years, and they just had a tremendous season last year. And this year, very well could be in contention for the Great Lakes Valley Championship,
well,
which is unbelievable, really.
Yeah, these two gentlemen, Bob Pratt and Andy Piazza, obviously came from the same area. They do a lot of recruiting in the area, and you see how successful Andy is. He's been able to recruit 7 players right out of Saginaw, right under Bob Pratt's nose. So it's
yeah, when you think about it, the competition in the Great Lakes Valley Conference, this will really tell what kind of team this is. But teams like Kentucky Wesleyan and University of Indianapolis, Ashland College, who was so tough last year, they kind of fell off at the end. Lewis University, who always has a great team. Just a tremendous competition here in the Great Lakes Valley.
Preseason ratings for the conference, Kentucky Wesleyan was picked number 1, Ashland was picked number 2, and IPFW was picked number 3 by the coaches. In the last NCAA poll, Kentucky Wesleyan was rated number 1 in Division II. To show you how tough the conference is, they went up and played. They've opened their conference competition already. Won at St. Joe 71-70 and lost at Lewis 67-63. So just shows you the strength of the schedule from top to bottom.
An offensive foul, a violation on IPFW. Will be called on Steve Bard for an offensive foul. Apparently on a moving pick, something of that sort. 48-33, 1:54 left in the first half. And the bonus situation really has not hurt IPFW so far. And he gets the roll. Brian Dugas knocks both free throws down. 1:54 left, 48-35. IPFW looking to increase the lead before halftime. Barden passes inside, but it's going to be a foul called on number 40, Bill Vitti. But my goodness, he had excellent position on the ball.
Well, the problem I have with that is the outside official called that, and there's an official right underneath the bucket. That's why they have 3 officials, and I don't know whether it was a foul or not, Mike, but I really struggle with that outside official calling that call.
Well, the thing of it is, if the inside official is there and doesn't blow the whistle, there's no reason for the outside guy to blow it. Nevertheless, a break for IPFW, and that's not so bad either. Eric Johnson gets the first free throw to fall. 49-35. IPFW pulling away. 1:44 left in the first half. Last foul was on Bill Vitti. He's got 3 of them. Second free throw's missed. Rebound by Don Van Dale. And Mark Robinson pushes the ball up court for Saginaw Valley. Robinson at the top. He's going to take a one-on-one move. Jordan almost stole it from him. That's what they need right there if he can get it to fall. But he's a good enough shooter, but good defensive pressure by IPFW. Rod Creech misses a three-point shot. But Bard doesn't. Steve Bard with his fourth three-pointer tonight, 52-35, 1 minute, 5 seconds left. Creech, short, rebound Van de Velt. Jordan takes it all the way and misses, and it'll be out of bounds for Saginaw Valley. Nice take by Lawrence Jordan, couldn't quite get it to fall.
It's the only thing he could do. He was ahead of everybody, including his teammates, and he just had to take it to the bucket.
17-point lead for IPFW. Tipped out of bounds by the Mastodons. It'll be still Saginaw Valley's ball. 53 seconds left in the first half. Good look away, but couldn't get it to fall. Just a 10-foot shot, and he shot at 12. Good defense. Shepke steals it. Robinson missed golden opportunity on the fast break. Three-point attempt is long. Boy, Saginaw Valley is just shooting up some brick balls, but they finally get one to fall as Brian Dugas gets the inside bucket. 52-37. 15 seconds left in the first half. Lawrence Jordan's going to slow it out to take the last shot. And a throwaway. Saginaw Valley's got 6 seconds now to cut the lead to below 15 points. IPFW is up by 15.
Be a real plus if Saginaw Valley can score a point here.
Shepke's going to take a three-pointer, and it's stolen by Bard. Bard's going to throw it down, and it's a little bit too late for Jordan, but a great steal by Bard as Shepke was going to take the three-point shot. And we have a halftime score of 52 for IPFW, 37 for Saginaw Valley. And boy, it's going to be tough, just like it was for the women. It's going to be tough for Saginaw Valley to get back into this game as IPFW is controlling the tempo and dictating just about everything in the game.
Well, unofficially, I don't have anybody in foul trouble for either team, so that's not going to be important, I don't think. I'll check the stats out here at halftime, come back with an official stats, but I think what Saginaw Valley is going to have to do is come out and get back into their ball game and do the things that they find necessary to do. Slow the ball down a little bit, make IPFW play their game. IPFW there for a run of about 10 minutes, the last 10 minutes of the half, was able to move the ball up and down the court. In my opinion, looking from up here, I think that Saginaw Valley would do wise to put a man on Lawrence Jordan and keep that outlet pass from going to him, because that's the first place that IPFW looks on taking the ball off the board, just getting it out to Jordan, getting the ball down the floor.
Well, the halftime score, 52-37. This is Mike Neely along with Dan Gebhardt, the Assistant Athletic Director at IPFW. And we're now going to listen for a halftime segment to some Christmas music from the Indiana University Choir. And we'll be back here in about approximately 7 to 8 minutes for the second half action of IPFW and Saginaw Valley. Stay tuned.
Indiana University School of Music, our Yuletide carolers return with another traditional festive song.
God rest you, merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay, for Jesus Christ our Savior was born upon this day, to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. From God our Heavenly Father, a blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherds brought tidings of the same, how that in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Now to the Lord sing praises, all you within this place, and with true love and brotherhood each other now embrace. This holy tide of Christmas all others don't face. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy above, God and sin is reconciled. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Christ my highest heaven adore, Christ the everlasting Lord. Late in time behold him come, offspring of a virgin's womb. Veiled in flesh the Godhead see, held incarnate deity, pleased as man with man to dwell, Jesus our Emmanuel. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King.
Once again, the trombone quartet, adding a mellow flavor to a song that is almost as traditional as the Christmas tree.
Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings, good tidings, good bring. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Now bring us a piggy pudding. Now bring us a piggy pudding. Now bring us a piggy pudding. Now bring some out here.
Good tidings, good tidings, good tidings we bring. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some out here. Good tidings, good tidings, good tidings we bring. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
Merry Christmas.
Oh, it's so nice to be Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
There is a need in your own hometown. Please join your local chapter.
May I help you? Yeah! I want something good for my heart. Your heart? Yeah! Keep it light and lean for a healthy heart. What do you know what I mean? How about pasta with fruit? That's great for a happy heart.
Eating the right foods can help keep your heart healthy. The American Heart Association, we're fighting for your life.
Yeah!
Halftime score here at the Athletic Center at IPFW, 52-37 IPFW with an impressive first half. And Dan Gebhardt now has some halftime statistics for you.
Yes, I do, Mike. For IPFW with 52 points, their leading scorers are Steve Bard with 14 and Bruce Rowland with 10. They're shooting 55% on 20 of 36 from the field. But the amazing stat is 6 for 8 from the three-point line, with Steve Bard hitting 4 of those and Lawrence Jordan hitting 2. 75% from three-point area. They're also shooting 6 for 8 at 75% for the free throws. The rebounds for, let's go with top scorers for Saginaw Valley. We got Herb Shepke leading all scorers, not leading all scorers, Steve Bard's leading all scorers. Herb Shepke with 13 and Rod Creech with 7. They're only shooting 32% from the floor, 11 from 34. They're shooting 93% from the free throw line. They've shot 15 free throws to our 8, so they're outshooting us rebounds. From the free throw line, and rebounds are tied at 20 apiece. Only person in foul trouble is Vitti for Saginaw Valley with 3.
Well, Saginaw Valley is going to have to make their move now. The first 2 or 3 minutes in the second half are usually a telling sign whether a team is going to make a strong comeback bid or just going to remain way behind in the game. And Saginaw Valley very patient so far and starts off very poorly for them right now with a steal by Rowland. And Jordan's going to hold it up. Three-point attempt by Bard is long. Rebound is tied up and steal by Bard. He's fouled. Good hustling play by Bard.
Well, that ball rolled loose for about 5 seconds down there before Bard picked it up, and how he got that shot off, I'll never know.
Shepke appeared to have the rebound, but he was subsequently tied up by Rowland and threw it away to Bard, who threw up the shot anticipating the foul. Good play by him. 52-37, 19-23.
More importantly, that was the fourth foul on Bill Vitti, leading rebounder for Saginaw Valley. And I want to throw this in that Mike Gessick for number 42 for Saginaw Valley is averaging 16 points a game, has none here at halftime.
Yeah, Essex had his troubles as far as breaking the press and getting free. Many times he's found himself having to dribble up the court because nobody was open. IPF totally putting some great defensive pressure on him. 54-37, the Mastodons on top. Shepke blocked by Johnson. Beautiful block. Jordan down court into Rowland. Rowland takes the nice jumper from 12 feet and cans it. 19:05 left in the first half of the ball game, that is. 56-37.
And that was Lawrence Jordan's 7th assist this game.
Almost on his average of 8. Good looking take by Mike Essick, and he finally gets on the scoreboard. 56-39. Essick averaging almost 16 points a game. Just got his first 2. And Steve Bard, who's got the hot hand from three-point land. Over to John Bowe. Bowe misses. Rebound, Shepke. We've got a little altercation now between Lawrence Jordan and Rod Creech. Jordan is going to be called for a technical foul.
Be interesting to see how they called this. The way the official looked like he called the foul on Creech, but called the technical on Lawrence Jordan. They did. He called the personal foul on Rod Creech. That's his second, but they called the technical foul on Lawrence Jordan, who's going over to get a little lecture from John Felski.
So now the technical foul shots will be shot by Shepke, and then after that we'll go to an out-of-bounds play for IPFW. Shepke makes the first one, and that's the only one he will get. And now it appears that Saginaw Valley will get the ball.
I think the technical foul takes precedence over the personal foul, so that's why they
as it should be, really, right. Only 16 points down now. Creech getting some heavy defense from Bard. Robinson makes a move inside. Nice move inside, but he throws up an air ball. Good defensive pressure. Bard with the rebound. George's going to push it up quickly. Great no-look pass over to Rowland, who gets the roll on a nice assist from number 40, Lloyd Sargent. Sargent saw he didn't have the shot, and with a nice assist over to Rowland, and Rowland's going to try to convert a three-point play to make it a 19-point lead. 58-40. 18:05 left in the ball game. It's a good look at Bruce Rowland, the top scorer. Definitely the best all-around player on this squad, and possibly in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. He could be vying for MVP of the Great Lakes Valley Conference.
Well, last year he was elected most valuable, player of the week 4 weeks, and conceivably could have had it 2 other weeks. But you have to play 2 games, and in the Valley you play 1 game a week twice.
You just saw a tremendous hustling play. Eric Johnson came up with a steal and did a good job not to have an over and back call. Shepke is blocked by Rowland. They have a foul called on number 42, Mike Essick.
Actually, that was a smart play. IPFW had two on none, so they would have easily had a bucket there. So that kept IPFW from scoring a bucket.
Lloyd Surgeon will take it out of bounds for IPFW. Into the ball game now for Saginaw Valley is Brian Dugas. 17:45 left, 61-40, a 21-point lead now for IPFW. They're slowly pulling away, taking total control of this game. Lawrence Jordan being defended by Creech. Eric Johnson at the top, side of the key. Bruce Rowland. Over to Surgeon. Surgeon back to Bard from three-point land again, and it's long. Rebound, Shepke. Creech blocked by Jordan. Shepke can't get it to fall. Can't get the roll, and now a nice rebound by Mike Essick, who comes in and just kind of takes it away from everybody. Rowland with a great fast break layup off the feed from Jordan. 63-42. Rowland with a steal. Over to Jordan.
Smart play, smart play.
Oh, how about that? Jordan's going to be called for another technical foul now. It's either a technical or a foul, but he threw an elbow into number 52, Don Van Dale, for absolutely no reason, actually. Jordan's losing his head a little bit. There's no reason for that. My goodness, 65-42. No reason to be committing foolish fouls like that.
Well, that's a new call this year, Mike. I'm not sure even the name of it, but it's a dangerous play, and it's very similar to a technical foul. It's not a technical foul. It's a personal foul, but the team gets to shoot, and they maintain control of the ball. The call made at the discretion of the official. I think it's a very wise play, to be honest with you. I think it keeps the players under control.
And there you see Piazza, Lawrence Jordan, and Bruce Rowland conversing, trying to figure out what the deal was on that play. So we'll have Rod Creech at the line to try to knock this lead down to 20. He makes the first one. Now he's going to get two shots on this. And an out of bounds. The ball out of bounds also. Makes the second one. So it could be a 4-point play here for Saginaw Valley. And they'll take it at the other end of the court and push it up the other way. IPFW with full-court press. They break it. Essick takes it down court and to Shepke. Shepke can't find anybody. Three-pointer, possible three-pointer. Jordan with quick hands steals it. He's going to have an easy layup right there. No problem. 65-44. Now 67-44. IPFW on top. 16 and a half minutes left. Creech with some defensive pressure again. Jordan all over the floor. Lightning quick hands.
And nothing takes the momentum away from you as much as you get the ball back and you have a chance to cut the lead and the team steals the ball without you even getting a shot on during your possession.
Eric Johnson knocked it out of bounds for IPFW. Saginaw Valley with the ball. Creech from three-point land. He's been a little bit cold from there, but he gets this one to fall to knock it to a 20-point lead. 16 minutes left in the ball game. 20 points down. IPFW inbounding the ball with a 20-point lead. 16 minutes exactly left in the ball game. Lawrence Jordan inside to Eric Johnson. Johnson stuffed by Saginaw Valley. Creech. Goaltending on Sargent. Yeah. Rod Creech with the basket for Saginaw Valley to cut the lead to 18. So they're under the 20-point barrier here with 15 minutes and 30 seconds left. Lloyd Surgeon out top. Steve Bard is hotter than a pistol right now. 69-49, Bard with the 2-point play.
That's his 20th point.
Shepke with an air ball. Eric Johnson with a rebound. Jordan comes down with a nice assist and a traveling on Surgeon. Too many steps, but a nice assist anyway by Lawrence Jordan. Good look on the trailing Lloyd Surgeon. 69-49, 15-10 left. Shepke could have been called for a foul there, but Jordan is going to, this time, feed it to Lloyd Surgeon, and Surgeon slams it home with authority. On his case, twice was a charm. Surgeon traveled the first time on this slam dunk breakaway, but this time he kept his footing and pounded it home. 71-49. IPFW just all over Saginaw Valley.
Well, you can see why Lloyd Surgeon is shooting 79% from the field, and he's not just scoring 4 points a game. He's averaging 10.9, so he's getting some shots. But as most of them are close in, and he doesn't take a poor shot. He moves well without the ball, gets the shot when he's close to the basket, and that's why he's shooting such a high percentage. Saginaw Valley needs to come out, Mike, right now and make a move here. 14 minutes and 44 seconds left in the game. They're down by 22 points. They need to make a move right here.
.44 left, 71-49, as you see a good shot of the IPFW crowd, a decent crowd on hand tonight. Andy Piazza conversing with his players in the huddle.
For you fans, you might notice that the timeouts are a little different this year. The NCAA passed a rule that each timeout is 60 seconds long, but at 45 seconds, the official scorer will sound the horn, and then the officials will go to each huddle to warn them that there's 15 seconds left. They'll sound a second horn at the 60-second mark, and the ball goes into play at that point in time. So the teams must come out at 60 seconds.
This is exciting IPFW basketball on Channel 23, College Access Cable Channel 23. Rod Creech will take it out of bounds after the foul by Bruce Rowland. That's Rowland's third. That could become important. Rowland really has not been a tremendous scoring force in this game so far, but he has made his presence felt defensively. Three-point attempt, and that's good by Mike Essick. Essick starting to catch a little fire now. Vaneveld inside to Greg Davis. Davis misses the stop, and he's going to be called for goaltending or hanging on to the rim, and that'll be a technical foul. Now, you don't see that call too much anymore in college basketball. They used to call that all the time, but now very rarely seen.
In fact, I thought that was a poor call, Mike. The rule says that if you're protecting yourself, you're allowed to hang on the rim, and it sure appeared to me that he was undercut from the rear.
Even if it wasn't protecting himself, I think it was long enough to warrant a technical foul. Shepke's going to shoot it anyway, but and he gets it, 71-52, and then he'll take it out of bounds, and it could be a three-point play or possible. Now they're not going to shoot another one, so they're going to take it out of bounds. It'll be Saginaw Valley's ball.
Surprisingly, that's only Shepke's second point the second half, though.
I got it.
Yes, they've shut Shepke down inside. Rod Creech with a pass inside to Shepke, and just as we say that, he misses the other one, but a great tip in by Dennis Friesel. Bard with a beautiful move. Steve Bard. 73-55, 13:40 left in the ball game. Saginaw Valley down by 18 points. Creech with a pass inside to Shepke, and Shepke finally gets it home here in the second half. 13:30 left, 73-57. The action starting to pick up now. Bard slows it down. Sargent looking for someone, finds Bard. Greg Davis to Leonard Fox. Fox finds Vanavelt. Vanavelt is long. Rebound Shepke. They can cut it to 16 points now. Pass inside. Dennis Frizzell with the bucket. And now it's a 73-59 game. They're only down by 14 points now. Saginaw Valley, the lead is kind of diminishing now for IPFW, and that's been the past history of them so far in this young season. They've let big leads get away in the second half, and have had to fight them off.
Well, Andy's got to be disappointed in the defense they're playing right now. For a while there, they were really pushing the Saginaw Valley offense out on the floor. They were moving the ball up and down very quickly, but all of a sudden they've let it slip a little bit. They've let Saginaw Valley get down on the break, and Andy can't be happy right now.
Well, Mike Essick, who averages 16 points a game for Saginaw Valley, has come alive here in the second half.
He had none at halftime, and he's now scored 7 with that last three-pointer. So, yeah, you're right. He's getting back in the ballgame.
Timeout was called by IPFW, and rightfully so. A good timeout call by Andy Piazza. We've got 12:46 left, 73-59. This is exciting IPFW basketball on Channel 23. And we also want to thank Channel 10 for providing some video equipment to bring you this game tonight. Inbounds played is Lawrence Jordan. John Bowe back in the game, and it's a nice dish off to Greg Davis. Davis misses the slam, but before the shot he was fouled though by Shepke. That's Shepke's third, I believe, foul. It is. Third foul on Herb Shepke.
Well, I'm sure that's what Andy wanted to see. Then move the ball around, try to get the ball inside for an open shot, and that's what they did, and he picked up the foul. So.
That's the 15th foul on Saginaw Valley. Jordan inside to Rowland. Beautiful pass inside, and a nice jumper by Rowland from 10 feet. He had a quick release on that one and got it to fall. 75-59.
And Rowland's quietly got 19 points.
Yeah.
Surprising, isn't it?
Something else. Foul's going to be on Rowland. That's going to be his fourth foul. Possibly a story if they cut the lead any further, because Rowland has got 19 points, like you said, very quietly. In fact, just by watching him, you'd never believe he got 19 points, but he's a scorer. Mike Essick. Rod Creech now holds up the offense. Essick outside, inside to Shepke. Shepke takes it among two defenders and is fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. A little under 12 minutes left. Still time. 16-point lead.
That was a very good help defense by John Bowe, but he, at the last minute, stuck his hand up and ended up getting Shepke on the arm, taking the foul.
Well, it's certainly not like Saginaw Valley hasn't had experience being behind in games. They've had 4 losses, but they're all been to ranked teams: Kentucky Wesleyan, Longwood, Virginia, Ferris State, and number 19 NAIA ranked Siena Heights. The roll goes Shepke's way, and he gets points, 75-60, 15-point lead now for IPFW. Good look at the top scorer for Saginaw. Gets the second one. 14-point lead now for IPFW. Surgeon inside to Bowe. Bowe is going to be called for the offensive foul. And Shepke with 3 fouls himself, did a good job drawing it.
Saginaw Valley's really turned the momentum their way all of a sudden. Trailing here by 14 points, and they have a ball. And IPFW just can't quite get back into the swing of things.
Still plenty of time left. 11:51, 14-point lead for IPFW. Going to call a foul on IPFW after it appeared Shepke had lost the ball. Greg Davis is going to be called for the foul, and it'll be out of bounds still. IPFW with one more foul to give before the bonus situation is in effect.
What's amazing about that is Saginaw Valley had outfouled IPFW 5-2 a minute ago, and now it's up to 6-5 in Saginaw Valley's favor.
Right. They want nothing better than to score with the clock not running, especially with this big of a deficit, 14 points. Rod Creech from the outside, inside to, there's a nice, beautiful move by Brian Dugas to get inside position on the easy 8-foot shot. Lloyd Surgeon back to Jordan, and from three-point land, it's Vanavelt, who's long. Rebound, Shepke, 75-63. They can cut it to 10. Saginaw Valley coming back, 11 minutes left. Rod Creech puts the moves on Jordan. Essick back to Creech. Essick again. And ill-advised, ill-timed traveling call on Brian Dugas. And that hurt. 75-63. They could have cut the lead to 10 points with a bucket. 10:48 left. Still plenty of time.
Good defensive pressure there by IPFW, causing that turnover.
Jordan, the playmaker. Eric Johnson over to Bard. Bard with a hot hand, but he's yet to get untracked in the last few minutes. Has not touched the ball hardly. Johnson could have been called for traveling there. Jordan inside to Johnson, and he's fouled. Good strong move. Foul's going to be called on Dennis Freisel.
Well, the nice thing about that was IPFW used 35 seconds of the shot clock and still had a good shot at the end instead of having to take some force a shot up.
Mike Essick gets the foul, actually. This is his third foul. Essick, one of the leading scorers for Saginaw. Eric Johnson will be at the line. He's only a junior. He's got another year to go. He's 6'5", 190 pounds from Norris City, Illinois. Makes the first one. 76-63, IPFW on top. 10:14 left. There's a good look at the junior. And he makes the second one, 77-63 now. Rod Creech is going to try to take it up against Jordan. And I emphasize try because Jordan's made about 4 steals on him. Could have been a charging call on that play. And sloppy passing, sloppy play, a fast break layup, and Jordan makes it easily. Lawrence Jordan with the bucket, 79-63. IPFW now has increased the lead back to 14. Foul's going to be called on Greg Davis. Boy, did he get his money's worth on that one. Creech paid the price.
Well, the last 2 times on the court, you've seen IPFW's full court pressure really make a difference here. They didn't get the ball in the first case, but they made Saginaw Valley take a poor shot, and they were able to rebound and get the ball down quick for a quick layup.
16-point lead for IPFW. It was once down to 12, and Saginaw Valley had a chance to get it down to 10 just 1 minute ago, but failed to do so, and in the process, IPFW reeled off 4 unanswered points. 9:46 left in the first, or I keep saying the first half. This is the ball game on the line right now. 79-63. In and out.
Shepke took a short breather there. Is coming back in the lineup. They need him.
Good look at Rod Creech, number 20 for Saginaw Valley. And he gets the second one to fall. Lawrence Jordan pushing it up very quickly. Almost loses it. Vanderveld trying to find somebody open. Finally Davis comes there. Eric Johnson from the side. Vanderveld in traffic. And they're going to call a foul, and he was lucky to get that foul call because he went up against 4 defenders.
And I'm not sure that's the shot Coach Piazza wants Tim Vanderveld to take.
Very aggressive play by Vanderveld, and you got to give him credit for taking it up, but he forced the action, and he got the foul called. 79-64, now 80-64 as Vanderveld makes the first of 2. 9:26 left. Vanderveld is 6'5". He's only a freshman from Flint, Michigan, and he's played very well. Looks like we have a lane violation. No, I guess not. Looks like the net was stuck on the rim. It's 81-64. Creech has just been hounded all night by Jordan. Creech commits the foul. Steal by Jordan. Pass to Vanderveld, and Creech had nothing to do but hack the arm of Vanderveld.
I think that fatigue is taking a little bit of its toll here on Saginaw Valley. They have their bench is certainly not as deep as IPFW's, and they've been having to be pressed all night, and you're starting to see some turnovers in the backcourt here.
9 minutes, 17 seconds left. 81-64. IPFW is now starting to pull away. There's Vanderveld making the second one. 83-64. Up to 19 points now. 9:17 left. Still time. Creech breaks the pressure. Mark Robinson's going to take the he's not going to take the shot. He gets it stolen instead. Little hesitation on IPFW's team. And what a beautiful look-back pass from Lawrence Jordan to Steve Bard. A little hesitation, like I was saying, on Saginaw Valley's part has just caused them all kinds of trouble. (85-64). It's now up to a 19 or 21-point lead now for IPFW. Creech is fouled. Looks like the principle of verticality did not come into play with Steve Bard that time, as he just stood there with his arms raised. But usually, more than often than not, you'll get that call if you're the offensive player taking it up aggressively, as Creech did. 85-64. Creech is at the line. 8.5 minutes left in the ball game. Slowly becoming a blowout.
Yeah, it's the same thing we saw in the women's game. Every time Saginaw Valley would make a run, IPFW was able to stave it off and score a few points to build that lead back up.
You saw a good look there of Greg Davis and Andy Piazza on the bench. Andy Piazza talking to Greg Davis. I'm sure pleased with his effort tonight. This IPFW team is as strong as any team, as far as a Division II team, as strong as any team I've seen. They've got a lot of weapons. Quick, agile, and can run the daylights out of it.
Well, I think the fans will see some really excellent competition this year in the GLVC. With Kentucky Wesleyan coming in here, Ashland College being very strong.
Well, IPFW is going to get the ball after all that commotion there, but Steve Bard hustled to get the steal and lost it, and then hit it off a Saginaw Valley player. Creech is going to go out for Saginaw Valley. Now, how about that move from John Bowe? A 23-point lead now for IPFW. It's becoming a blowout, folks. Mike Essick misses it, in and out. Story of the game for Saginaw. Leonard Fox now is in the ball game. He replaced Jordan. And we'll go the other way. Both teams are in the bonus situation, and we've got 7.5 minutes left, just about 7.5 minutes. So, as in the case with the women's game, a game with this much discrepancy in score is going to come up with a long time to play the last 7 or 8 minutes because of the foul situations. Both teams, or especially Saginaw Valley in their desperation, is going to probably commit a lot more fouls than IPFW. But also, you'll be getting a lot of players in and out that don't normally play as many minutes as they probably would in a blowout, and you also see a lot of fouls in that situation also. Still time, but not much. Bard is stripped by Shepke. Goes out of bounds, and IPFW will control it.
Great hustle by Shepke. Went from the free throw lane at one end all the way to make that defensive play at the other.
And IPFW loses the ball, 87-66, 7:31 left. I thought it was 7:31 about 7 minutes ago. Shot is short. Jeff Boggin just caught in the game for Saginaw. Bard almost steps out of bounds. John Bowe is going to throw it in to Eric Johnson. Bard from three-point land, why not, huh? 90-66. IPFW, looks like they're going to hit the century mark again. Throw away, Saginaw Valley. IPFW has just taken total control, and for all intensive purposes, I hate to say it, but this game is over too.
Well, Saginaw Valley had made a run back there about between 12 and 8 minutes and a half, and they were playing their game, making IPFW play their game, and all of a sudden they got out of that when they cut that lead down to 12, and they had an opportunity to cut it to 10, and IPFW all of a sudden got back in and moved it up to a 24-point lead, so with an opportunity to take it even higher.
And Lawrence Jordan re-enters the ball game. Got Lawrence Jordan, Bruce Rowland. Sam Long Jr. just entered the ball game also for IPFW, number 50. Mike Essick, who's been a pretty much non-factor tonight. Although Shepke with the ball has not. He scored a lot of points. Foul's going to be called on Jeff Boggin, who just got into the ball game, called for the offensive foul. And a good draw from Lloyd Surgeon. $90 for IPFW. Only 66 for Saginaw Valley. 6 minutes, 5 seconds left in the ball game. Surgeon to Rowland. Rowland with a quiet 19 tonight. Sam Long Jr. passes over to Surgeon. Inside to Rowland. Rowland strong. Can't get it to fall. And we're going to have a foul called on Roland, which I have a hard time seeing. But when the game's this far away, why not give it to the team in distress, right?
That's Bruce's 5th foul. He ends the game with, unofficially, 19 points. So he's a little bit above his average.
A little above his average, and it didn't appear like he really had that many points, but he just played a solid game. Most of his points scored from inside, and that's exactly where they needed him. 5:51 left, 90-66. Shepke at the line. And Shepke's got 21 points. He'll try to add on to that. And he doesn't. Rebound. Saginaw, they still can't get it to fall. And Shepke gets hammered to the ground. 41, Eric Johnson gets his money's worth on that one.
Well, Don Van Dale kept that ball alive, and Shepke was able to come in from the free throw line and get the rebound, take it back up, and get fouled, so he'll go right back to the line.
Or should I say Lloyd Surgent with a foul. That's his 3rd.
Shepke's trying to build on his 21 points. Now, he's right at his average right now, so anything he adds to this will be above his points per game average.
You're watching Cable Access Channel 23, IPFW basketball on your College Connection. This is from the Athletics Center. We've got IPFW and Saginaw Valley State. IPFW just thrashing the heck out of them right now. 90-67 is the score. And we've only got 5 minutes and 47 seconds left. And Shepke makes both free throws. 5:47 left. Got a few substitutions for both teams as Vandenveld comes back in for IPFW. Sam Long Jr. takes the shot. They're going to call traveling on him.
Sam Long's a freshman out of Muncie. As some of you will remember, he was the Trester Award winner in last year's IHSAA state basketball tournament, scored 29 points in the championship game for the win.
That's right, from Muncie Central High School. Mike Essick passes over to the corner. Three-pointer is good by Jeff Boggin, 6'1" junior from Battle Creek, Michigan. Lawrence Jordan with a three-point play, possibly. The little guy goes among the timber and gets it to fall. Al Jordan's a classic case, just like some of the other popular short players in the NBA and college basketball. It shows you don't have to be big and tall to be a tremendous basketball player. You don't have to be big and tall to make an impact in a game either.
Well, that's 14 points for him tonight, and that's considerably above his average of 4.9. So.
Bye-bye. I don't mean bye-bye to you. 5:03 left. 93-70 IPFW on top.
Seems like you said it was 7:31 about 15 minutes ago. This game's really moving slowly now. A lot of fouls, a lot of free throws.
4:55 left. 93-70. Sam Long Jr. with his first points of the game. Sam Long is, again, from Muncie Central High School. 6'4". Got both of them to fall. 95-70, 25-point lead for IPFW. 4:50 left. Steal by Surgeon over to Jordan. Jordan on the fast break. He's going to pull up. He's going to pass it into Surgeon, and Surgeon's going to knock it home. What an assist by Lawrence Jordan.
You know, it's amazing the players can handle that pass. He just throws it so hard, and oftentimes such a short distance. He has the, we already mentioned that he had the career assist record. He also has a single game of 17. I'm not sure he has that many,
another one.
But a lot.
Oh, my goodness. Alley-oop to Lloyd Surgeon, who just skies.
What a shot. What a shot.
You saw it coming. You saw it coming. Foul on Surgeon. That'll be his fourth. Well, that was worth staying up for. Jordan goes out with about 100 assists.
It's a nice hand from the crowd here. But Surgeon ought to get a nice hand for that last shot. That was an amazing shot he made.
Nice pass, but I'll tell you what, Surgeon had to get up there to get that baby go home. He had his arm at about 1.5 feet above the basket to get that thing down there. Don Van Dale is at the line for Saginaw Valley. They've got a 99-70 score, and if IPFW doesn't hit the century mark on this game, it'll be a total breakdown with 4 minutes left. There's a wild shot, but it gets the fall. He gets it to fall. It's Chris Mack with a bucket, 99-72. Sam Long Jr. (101-72). IPFW having a good time here tonight. And they're going to go to 8-0. Saginaw Valley will fall to 4-5.
And that 8-0 is a new school record for the most consecutive wins.
And good defense by IPFW. Nice pass inside. The ball is thrown up on the glass too hard. Saginaw Valley, and another long shot. Finally gets the rebound for IPFW. Surgeon comes up with it and slams it home again. Surgeon's got about 3 slams this game. Every one of them just very dramatic. 103-72.
And he's shooting 79% from the field, and I think he's about 5 for 6 tonight. I only remember him missing 1 shot.
That's kind of hard to miss a slam dunk. That's probably why he's shooting 79%. And to his credit, he's getting the position to do it. Leonard Fox with the ball for IPFW. Mike Vanetveldt. Nice drive inside, stripped.
Nice defensive play by Van Dale there.
Van Dale between 2 defenders. Surgeon playing like a man possessed with the rebound. Leonard Fox, or Sam Long Jr. that is, with the offensive foul called on him. 2:09 left, 103-74.
Getting a little sloppy here, Mike.
And how can you say? IPFW with just a total team effort tonight. And now we're going to have a substitution. Number 54, Dennis Frizzell, is coming back in. He's 6'8". He's a sophomore from Conning, Michigan. He's for Saginaw Valley, number 54. You're watching Cable Access Channel 23. Exciting IPFW basketball. Lloyd Surgeon just bats the ball away. Along with Dan Gebhardt, I'm Mike Neely, bringing you this basketball game. Look at Andy Piazza and John Felsky.
They've both got to be satisfied, and right behind them are Terry Rosinski and Bill Carter, the women's coaches, so they've got to be very satisfied with the production tonight. And
you got Richard Ivey, who has had a great career here at IPFW, sitting beside Coach Piazza as the student assistant.
That last basket was by Aaron Minner.
1:42 left. 103-76. IPFW is just hosting. Leonard Fox, Sam Long. Leonard Fox. Lloyd Surgeon. Vanevelt fouled. by Van Dale. So Vanderbilt will be at the line for 2 shots. Crowd starting to depart as they feel, as everybody else in the whole building feels, that this game is pretty much over. 1:30 left, 104-76. There's a good look at Vanderbilt, who has
10 points.
10 points here tonight, right? And into the ball game is number 10, Pat Schluter for Saginaw Valley. Steal by Eric Johnson. Leonard Fox passed up to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt stripped but fouled by Chris Mack, number 24. 1:17 to go. And that's 1:17 too long for Saginaw Valley. And for us, as a matter of fact, 105-76. Well, you know, it's not like Saginaw Valley was a cupcake opponent. This is a darn good team.
No, in fact, they, we talked about Kentucky Wesleyan, rated number 1 in the NCAA. They only lost to Kentucky Wesleyan by 17 points, and I'm not sure where that game was played, but that's
it was at Kentucky Wesleyan. Right. Well, they're getting thrashed here by 31 points now. 31-point lead for IPFW. (107-76). 107-77 now, with 1:08 left. Look at Pat Schluter. And he gets the second one to fall. 107-78, IPFW on top. 1 minute and 5 seconds exactly to go. Leonard Fox pushing it down the court. Fox plays a lot like Jordan. Doesn't quite have the experience, but Vanderbilt from three-point land is long. Eric Johnson with a rebound. He's going to be called for traveling. It was definitely a good call there. 51 seconds left. Brian Dugas inbounds to Pat Schluter. Schluter, good pass inside. Nice touch pass from Saginaw Valley, but, 52. Don Von Dale.
Gets his 6 point.
6 point. Boy, he fought for that one, too. Got 3 rebounds in that one. Vanderbilt is fouled. 31 seconds to go. 107-80. 27-point lead for IPFW.
It's getting ugly.
Yes, it is. An impressive win here tonight. IPFW heading into Great Lakes Valley play has got to have all the confidence in the world. It's a whole different ball game. .15 seconds left in the ball game. Could have been called a traveling there, but I think the referees want to get this thing over with. 10 seconds left now. 109-80. And in only 10 seconds, it will mercifully come to an end for Saginaw Valley. 10 seconds on the shot clock as well. As if that meant something. 1 second now on the out-of-bounds play. Vanderbilt will have IPFW have 1 second to add to that gigantic lead. Sam Long Jr. with the bucket, and it counts. Good for him. Sam Long with the bucket, three-pointer at the buzzer. 112-82. IPFW with a simply impressive win.
Well, that had to be a real satisfying win for Andy Piazza. Again, we've mentioned over and over again the ties with Saginaw, and just a great win, big win, important win, going into the conference play here. Starting, I believe Andy has one non-conference game on January 3rd with Tri-State. Then they open up at Ashland on January the 5th. So it's real important that they did well tonight, both teams, and they both did do well. So let me give you a little bit of scoring here, Mike, before we sign off the air. For the victorious Dons of IPFW, Lawrence Jordan had 14 points. Leonard Fox did not score, but played a pretty good game there, directing the offense late in the game particularly. Tim Vandervelde got 14 points, 10 in the second half. Steve Bard with a tremendous night, 27 points, 11 points above his scoring average. Greg Davis with 2, Bruce Rowland with 19, right at his scoring average. Dan McClellan did not score. Lloyd Sargent with 10, right at his average, and again, his average, his shooting percentage was very good. Eric Johnson had 11, John Bowe had 8, and Sam Long had 7 with that last three-pointer. So IPFW had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in double figures for a total of 112 points. On the other side of the ledger, Saginaw Valley had Pat Schluter with 3, Brian Dugas with 6, Rod Creech with 15, and he ran the offense for them. Chris Mack with 2, Mark Robinson with 5, Dennis Frizzell with 4, Bill Vitti with 4, way under his average, and wasn't really a force on the offensive or defensive boards. He was their leading rebounder coming into the game and really wasn't a force. Got in early foul trouble and didn't play a lot in the second half. Mike Essex, averaging 15.9 points a game, ended up with 7 all in the second half. Herb Shepke played a great game, 23 points, many rebounds, just a great game. And Don Van Dale from Bishop Moores High School had 6 points, and Aaron Minner had 4 points.
Okay, thank you, Dan. The next telecast for IPFW basketball, January 10th, Indiana Tech takes on IPFW at the Athletics Center, and you won't want to miss this. Thursday, January 12th, Kentucky Wesleyan University will visit IPFW, the number 1 ranked team in the Great Lakes Valley Conference, and you got to be here for that. So, for playback also tomorrow morning on Channel 23 for this game and the women's game. So, for Channel 23 and Dan Gebhardt, my counterpart, I'm Mike Neely, and on behalf of our producer, Kaveh Nikbor, and director, Greg Schmitz, we bid you all a happy holiday, and we'll see you next time.